Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics Edition number 150.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released December 3rd, 2014, beginning alphabetically with all new X-Factor number 17. Access tie-in. The X-Factor team, having stolen the nuclear football from the president, now has to handle a direct attack on several industries courtesy of Longshot and Sunfire. Meanwhile, Quicksilver is kidnapped under extremely mysterious circumstances. Next, we have Angela, Asgard's assassin number 1. All her life, Angela, the finest warrior of heaven, was raised to hate Asgard with every fiber of her being, and now Angela knows the truth about her identity. She is Thor's sister. She is an Asgardian. Cast out of her home and wanting nothing to do with Asgard, Angela must now strike out on her own. But what does Angela have that both Asgard and heaven want, and why are they so eager to get it? Visionary writers Kieron, Gillen, and Marguerite Bennett team up with legendary art team of Phil Jimenez and Stephanie Hans to finally throw the spotlight onto the Marvel Universe's most dangerous inhabitant. We've also got Access Revolutions number 3 of 4, companion to the series Avengers and X-Men Access. In the wake of their battle with the Red Skull, the world has been altered, heroes have gone bad, villains have gone good, and Access Revolutions brings you tales of these shocking turns. She-Hulk breaks the law, Sandman reaches out to help a friend in prison, and Kitty Pryde robs a bank? Next we have Deadpool number 38, Access tie-in. You heard right, since the events of Access inverted him, Deadpool has gone zen. He's found peace, he swore off violence, so how's he going to help his friends live through the inverted X-Men? We've also got Death of Wolverine, the Weapon X program number 3 of 5. The team of Weapon X escapees is on a mission, but what happens when they find the one man who can shed some light on their condition, Sabretooth? Also, when a bit of the team's past is revealed, they have more in common than they thought. Is it coincidence, or is it a sign of something bigger? Next, we have Guardians 3000 number 3. Who are the Stark? What is their aim? Can the Guardians survive a lethal clash with such formidable entities? Action, cosmic wonder, and some surprise allies, brought to you by the most amazing creators in the world, D and G. We've also got Hulk number 9. Doc Green says, "Hello, Kitty," the pride of the X-Men guest stars. Plus, Bruce Banner returns, but in what shape? And a recently depowered Hulk is placed in mortal danger. Next, we have Inhumans number 9, Access tie-ins. Medusa's inversion in Access makes her a very different ruler of Attilan. What is the Enelux Corporation? We've also got Iron Fist, the Living Weapon number 7. The redemption arc begins. Can the broken hands of Danny Rand reform to Iron Fists? There's a hostile takeover of Rand Tower. Very hostile. Young Danny Rand discovers the mechanical heart of Kunlun. Next, we have Legendary Star-Lord number 6. Peter desperately attempts to keep a phone date with Kitty while simultaneously getting wrapped up with Mr. Knife and his crew. We've also got Men of Wrath by Jason Aaron number 3 of 5. Ira Wrath is ready to pull the trigger on the last remaining member of his family and bring the story of his bloodline to a violent end. And we've got Thanos Vs Hulk number 1 of 4. An all-new 4-part story by fan favorite Jim Starlin begins here. The Hulk is kidnapped by Pip the Troll and traded to Annihilus. Then Thanos of Titan gets thrown into the mix. Out in trades this week, we've got Captain America Peggy Carter, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1, one-shot. Marvel's Agent Carter makes the leap from the movies to the small screen this winter, and Marvel has you covered with this essential look at Peggy's espionage career. In the dark days of World War II, Peggy Carter, aka Agent 13, works with the French resistance to liberate Nazi-occupied Paris. When she meets Captain America, will their mutual missions blossom into romance? And in the modern day, Peggy Carter, now an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., faces down the Red Skull. Collecting Captain America in the first 13, Captain America number 184 to 186, and material from Captain America number 1 and 2, and Tales of Suspense number 77. Next, we have Captain America, The Trial of Captain America Omnibus hardcover. Bucky Barnes, the once and future Winter Soldier, took on the mantle of Captain America after Steve Rogers' seeming death. But now Steve is back, and the two Caps must decide which one of them will wield the shield. As the Grand Director, Baron Zemo and Sin make life difficult for the heroes. Steve settles into a new role as head of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Bucky's secret past is exposed to the world. Now Steve must race to keep Bucky from being swallowed up by a Russian gulag. But when tragedies strike and the Serpent Squad returns, will Steve have the strength to soldier on? Guest starring the Falcon, Black Widow, and more. Collecting Captain America Reborn, Who Will Wield the Shield number 1, Captain America 602 to 619 and 615.1, Steve Rogers Super Soldier 1-4, and Captain America number 1-10. We've also got Captain America Volume 3 Loose Nuke trade paperback. Captain America has returned home, but years in Dimension Z have left him out of sync with the world he knows, and his return coincides with shocking news. The deranged super soldier Nuke has been let loose in a foreign nation, and he's on a rampage. The disturbing existence of the Weapon Minus program is revealed, but who is the Iron Nail, and what will make him Cap's newest arch-nemesis? Captain America takes on Nuke with the lives of thousands on the line, but as the Iron Nail's revenge takes form, Nuke's true mission is revealed. Captain America and the Falcon are in for the fight of their lives, collecting Captain America number 11-15. Next we have Invaders Classic, the Complete Collection Volume 2 trade paperback. Published in the 1970s, set in the 1940s, Invaders was Marvel's best and brightest retro revival of the Golden Age heroes of World War II, and now the series is collected across 2 massive volumes. Captain America, the Human Torch, the Submariner, plus scrappy sidekicks Bucky and Toro, first banded together when the United States entered World War II. Now relive the heroes' untold tales as they face the evil Axis powers and battle Scarlet Scarab, Masterman, Iron Cross, Super Axis, and more. But how will the Invaders react when Cap and Bucky die? Plus the formation of the Kid Commandos and the villainous history of the X-Men's Dr. Nemesis. Guest starring Nick Fury, dozens of Golden Age heroes, and believe it or not, the mighty Thor. Collecting Invaders number 23-41, Invaders number 1-4, Giant Size Invaders number 2, and What If number 4. We've also got Thanos, a God Up There Listening hardcover. In the aftermath of Infinity, Thane must come to terms with being the son of Thanos. But when he is offered a way to witness his father's black work firsthand, can he retain his humanity? Thane's determination to not follow in his father's diseased footsteps is put to the ultimate test as he flees from killers from across the galaxy. But what is the truth behind Thane's vision quest, and who has been leading him? Elsewhere, Thanos makes war on Ego, the living planet, but Ego's retaliation is more terrible than Thanos bargained for. What, if anything, can torture the Mad Titan? Plus, Jim Starlin returns to the character he made famous as Thanos takes on Mephisto, the Avengers, his own future self, and more. Collecting Thanos, a God Up There Listening, Infinite Comic number 1-6, and Thanos Annual number 1. Next we have X-Men Inferno Prologue hardcover. The X-Men are dead, at least that's what the world thinks, but Marvel's mightiest mutants are secretly alive and well in the Australian outback. How long will the X-Men's self-imposed exile last when the Brood and the mutant-exploiting nation of Genosha come calling? Meanwhile, the New Mutants battle Freedom Force as they deal with Doug Ramsey's shocking death, and X-Factor befriends Apocalypse's celestial ship and faces Infectia. But as all 3 teams fight the evolutionary war, Limbo's demons begin to pursue a sinister agenda on Earth. A spark has been lit, and if the X-Men aren't careful, the flames will fan into an all-out inferno. Collecting X-Factor number 27-32 and Annual number 3, Uncanny X-Men 228-238, New Mutants 62-70 and Annual number 4, X-Men Annual number 12, and material from Marvel Age Annual number 4 and Marvel Fanfare number 40. And we've got Young Avengers by Kieron Gillen and Jamie McKelvie Omnibus hardcover. Kieron Gillen and Jamie McKelvie's groundbreaking, critically acclaimed epic is collected in one oversized volume. The Young Avengers are reinvented for the 21st century as Wiccan, Hulkling, and Kate Hawkeye Bishop unite with Kid Loki, Marvel Boy, Prodigy, and Miss America. Someone has to save the entire multiverse. There's someone. No pressure, right? As a cosmic horror emerges from the shadows of the past, the Young Avengers race desperately across dimensions, but once they take on the gig to save reality, they may never be able to go home again. Meanwhile, Kid Loki is up to something. Surprise, I know. Fight scenes, kissing, fake IDs, kissing, drama, conflict, plentiful feels, aka meaningful emotional character beats for people who aren't on Tumblr, and oh yeah, nightclubs. Read it, collecting Young Avengers number 1-15 and material from Marvel Now .1 number 1. Alright, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.